With Detroit Public Schools for almost 4 decades, then retired and opened her own businesses. Now she's charged with accused of using those businesses to steal more than $1 million that should have been to help those kids. 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Russell joins us live outside DPS headquarters. And Kim, what was her alleged scheme?
You know, I'll get to that in a minute, but I want to let you know what's happening outside the Fisher building here right now. A group of parents have gathered to rally for better conditions in their schools and more resources. And they planned this before this news came down that a woman would be charged for allegedly defrauding Detroit Public Schools of more than $1 million. A press release sent out last year says the woman in yellow is Carolyn Starkey Darden. She is smiling, standing with kids she taught at a program for kids in Fair State University's charter schools after she stopped working with Detroit Public Schools. She worked at the program as a reading instructor. We went to her home for comment on charges now filed against her by the feds, but she wasn't there. She lives in a luxurious high-rise condo along the Detroit River, where just the maintenance fee is about $3,000 a month. So how did she afford that? Today she was charged, accused of defrauding Detroit Public Schools of at least $1.25 million with companies she opened after she left the district. They were called Michigan Learning Unlimited and Achieving 180. Court documents accuse her of lying about attendance. For example, even though computer records showed only one kid took advantage of an online tutoring program during one session, she billed for 18 kids doing 3 sessions. When her worker sent out an email asking who altered attendance records, she allegedly wrote back, "I did that." DPS Transition Manager Judge Stephen Rhodes sent out a statement today saying she robbed our students and staff of more than $1.2 million in resources that should have been used for instruction in our classrooms. Everyone invested in the future of Detroit Public Schools should be outraged by the unlawful actions allegedly committed by this individual. Now, if convicted as charged, she faces 10 years in prison and $250,000 in fines, plus paying restitution. Now, a lot of people, as they hear about this, we've heard a lot of talk in Lansing about whether this is a sign of whether or not there should be support for DPS. And as a parent, this is Christina Wilson Kendrick. She's a parent of kids in DPS. Talk about what you want, the message you want people to hear as you hear about more fraud in DPS.
The message I want to get across is our main focus is not about the fraud. Yes, it's wrong, but our children deserve the best possible high-quality education, just like the other cities that are surrounding us. We just want the best possible education. We don't want our kids to suffer because of the ignorance of a few.
Thank you so much for taking time to talk to me, and thanks for joining me with your beautiful family. Reporting live in Detroit, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you much, Kim.